No! No! No!
I'm sorry, little brother. I've buried too many sons.
Maester, take my brother's body. He will join Father and Ethan in the grove.
As you say, my lord. But... forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I may have loved Gwyn once, but this isn't real. And Lord will have my head the moment Gwyn produces an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Aye, piss on surrender. Let's ride out and kill them all.
Aye. We ride for war!
We ride!
Spill their blood!
Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them.
But we just don't have the numbers.
Unless we take them on our terms, inside our walls. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Ludd will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Ludd is wary.
Simple. We tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
Then an ambush. Your pit fighters strike from the shadows.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Ludd could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
A woman's weapon.
Yes, and a good one. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is a high risk. We only lure Lud inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
I'll be there, Royland. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your blade, not his vomit.
But in ambush, there's no way to control. Everything could go wrong.
Poison is targeted. Ludd will be the first to fall.
I'm sure I have such a toxin in my stores.
No. I came here to wet my sword in Westerosi blood. It's what you promised us.
We must make a tactical decision, my lord. Carefully, but quickly.
I understand the risks. But an ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
We will avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
She's left the keep! Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Look, Morgren, please. You have to help me.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us!
Please, do something.
Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe. Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mirror?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mirror? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Someone's plotting against me.
Plotting? What do you mean?
They're spreading malicious rumors. And worse, they've set the guard after me.
I see. That is worrying indeed. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden and lost.
Andros was sending sellswords to Ironrath. I couldn't let that happen.
No need to explain to me. I'm glad he's out of the way. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. Identifying Andros as our common enemy while approaching me as a partner. You showed an understanding of King's Landing that took me years to gain. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine, a handmaiden stealing the Crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you. Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
I knew it! I never should have trusted you!
Of course not. You should never trust anyone in King's Landing. That might have been your only mistake. But a costly one. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira. But it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
You're making a mistake, Morgren. Ludd will turn on you the first chance he gets. You're a fool if you don't see that.
Tell me, Mira, who is the fool here? You or I? We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter! Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time.
Lady Marjorie will hear of this. She'll have your head!
Lady Marjorie will want nothing to do with you, Mira. It's time for you to answer for your crimes. Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father, and we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret, and he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were, that he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time.
Gregor ven fionden Bjorne sager ven. Svealoden mopre befastan.
gods! Finn!
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
You fought well. For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black. But then, my expectations were low.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
There's something off about them. I'm not sure what.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. They're more my sister's doing, not mine.
The whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider. I need to go back.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Weissenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgorn! Suna!
What?
Wait! Fulgorn Weissenir.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Ironrath. To crush our enemies south of the Wall. And avenge his death.
We can't leave the North Grove.
And stay here to die. I'd rather live. You said yourself, House Forrester is in danger. This is our chance to do something about it.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.